Hey MeteorFalls, what's going on? This is Cheeseboy628 here today, giving you part 3 of our laddering to the top 10 of the NU ladder. But before I begin, I'd just like to say a huge announcement. I just released the biggest video of my life. It's a parody of Rap God by Eminem called Zygarde. It's a Pokemon parody, and I think it turned out really well. I spent a ton of time on it, and I would really appreciate if you checked it out. So the link will be in the description. There's also an annotation going on the video right now. So if you check it out, share it with your buddies, I'd appreciate it so much. So without further ado, let's get into our laddering session today. So it's definitely a goofy team I have here, and we're just gonna get right into it. So basically, I just took a bunch of goofy pokes. I was using just sets that definitely aren't common. I was facing my buddy, and whoever won got to use the other person's, got to, their team, the winner's team got to, make the loser use their team. So you're not going to expect a lot of this stuff. It's pretty fun, not gonna lie, but some of these sets are quote-unquote standard, but we'll see. So what I want to do is start with my Specs Wheezing, and well, he's definitely not going to hurt me too badly. I can definitely press Sludge Bomb here and probably have a pretty decent time, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. So he's probably not going to want to go into Go Lurk because of the fact that I might just Willow right off, although I wouldn't want to Willow because he has Guts. But I guess we're going to see what he goes into. He won't know necessarily by this amount of damage what kind of set I am. I'm just max HP. Wheezing just has amazing defense, of course. And so something will hopefully be hit extremely hard with the Choice Spec Sludge Bomb right now. And I do have Sludge Bomb over Sludge Wave because I do want the higher chance to poison. And I'm just going to pause until he actually makes a move. And right after I pause, he makes a move right into a Shift Tree. Also, I'd like to make a note that I did check my rank here. We are still 8-2, didn't change anything at 1184. And we're just going to try scaling up here. So this Psychic is going to hurt a lot if I decide to stay in. I can't safely go into Shift Tree because Ice Beam is possible. I'm actually going to go to my Beheeyem, maybe take a Lovely Kiss, but that is not the case. I'm Assault Vest Beheeyem. I'm going to be doing a ton of damage to anything, and I'm pretty free to press Energy Ball right now. But yeah, he's going to go for the Lovely Kiss. Oh well, I'm just going to go for... in this scenario, I'm going to stay in and go for a Dark Pulse. If I can wake up here, it would be amazing. He has decent Spadef naturally. I mean, it's Jinx. But no HP. So, unfortunately, I do not wake up here. And basically, I have to play a little game called What Wants to Take a Lot of Damage. And so, he can easily press U-turn here is the problem. And I kind of want to save this. I kind of want to save Wheezing because it can really handle his Go Lurk and his Primeape. I don't see Shift Tree being too useful, although it is priority. I want to use Wailord extremely badly. I have 2 Sash and Sturdiers, so I'm going to go to Wailord, pretty much just fodder it off. Unfortunately, we're not going to be able to see the beauty that is Wailord this time. Look at me eating up these hits real quick. But yeah, I'm just going to stay in here, obviously. And yeah, that's pretty much that. He's going to go for a nice U-turn. And yeah, I do not have hazards on this team, but I do have a defogger, so it's all good. At this point, nothing is going to kill me. I can press Protect and then go for Fire Punch with my Combuskin. I'm not sure if he's going to expect that. That's the problem. So I could almost press Swords Dance, but what if he's Sash, you know? It's all... you never know. So I'm going to press Protect though. So yes, he does end up going for the Psychic, and it depends if he has Quick Attack on his Swallow or not, but let's see if I outspeed here and just press Fire Punch and try to get off some nice damage if all else doesn't fail exactly. Okay, he's Scarfed, which means though that he guaranteed still outspeeds because he's Sashed. Okay, well, good thing I at least went for the attack here, because otherwise I could have been in a little bit of a situation. And definitely going for Fire Punch here. No reason to do anything else. I don't really know how Sky Uppercut works exactly, besides it's the most powerful part of the other side of Dual Stab. The Combuskin does carry. He's probably going to think about what he wants to do in this situation in regards to possibly going to almost start quad resisting, but then have Sky Uppercut come into his face. That's not going to help him out. And if he goes to Swallow, that's pretty beautiful for me actually. He might go to Golurk to try to tank the hit, but I'm going to pause until he makes a move. So he ends up just sacking his Jinx here, which I am more than okay with. And so really I'm just going to find out soon what he wants to bring in here. As he brings in a Swallow, what I'm going to do is I'm going to protect, see if he has the quick attack. That is the case. And so he kind of has to go for the quick attack once again. And so do I want to sack this? Pretty much. So I'm going to go for a safe Fire Punch. And yes, he's going to go down. I just want that Toxic Orb to wither him away a little bit more. And I can come across an interesting situation here. Most Shift Trees do carry Sucker Punch, but I don't think I'm going to want to go ahead with that. I think my best play is actually set up the sweep at this point. I'm gonna check here what will be faster between a Swallow and a Golurk, not a Golurk, a Golem in this situation if I set up a Rock Polish to sweep, because if I do successfully outspeed, I'm going to have one fun time. I'm going to assume it's Jolly, although I tend to run Adamant. Yeah, so that's just 189. It's gonna be really close. 189 times 2. What is my math? Hold on. So yes, that'll put me at 378, while if he's Jolly, he's gonna outspeed by 5 points. I don't want that situation. I'm just gonna go right to Wheezing, and at this point, as much as I want to go for Shadow Ball, it's a little risky. I'm just gonna press Sludge Bomb. He might just facade to get off some damage. And if he really wants to go in his Golurk to try resisting the Sludge Bomb, you know, be my guest. I'm not going to risk anything. I'm not going to go for Fire Blast. Spec Sludge Bomb should still do a decent amount as it is Stab. And I guess we're going to find out what he goes for. I'm going to pause until he makes a move. So he ends up going for the U-turn here. Not sure what he's going to go into, but I guess we'll find out real soon. Let's see. If he goes to Golurk, he's probably going to take it relatively well. Wheezing, I think, will outspeed Golurk, which he does decide to go to Golurk. Oh my gosh, he ate that up. I did get the poison, which is why I have Sludge Bomb in the first place. I am going to outspeed in this situation, but I'm not going to stay in. I'm going to go into my Shift Tree here, and I can easily... It's kind of interesting because, you know, most Shift Trees run Sucker Punch, which I probably should, but I'm specially oriented because when I was facing my friend, I just wanted to kind of have it even more different in the sense that I have it fully specially oriented. But yes, he's going to go for his rocks here, which is actually not super good for me. But I'm just going to defog here because I do not want these hazards here. It's going to go for the Ice Punch, and that is going to destroy my life. And here's what it comes down to. Not really comes down to. But that Golurk took that Sludge Bomb super well. So that's what I'm worried about right now. But I just kind of need to get that Swallow out of here, and if I do, I should be able to set up for game. But at the same time, if he's Adamant, you know what, we're going for game. Doing it right here, right now. So yeah, I'm gonna go for the Rock Polish here. I dare you to go for Ice Punch, just don't freeze me, and I think we'll have a decent chance at winning. So, unless it's Primate Scarf, that could be bad too. Ah geez, we'll find out. We will find out indubitably. If he switches out entirely, that is guaranteed game, I think. But if I was him, I wouldn't want to do that. No, no, sir. But to make sure I have an idea as to what's going on in regards to Primeape being a thing, I'm going to see that if Scarfed outspeeds, especially if Jolly, that thing is definitely going to outspeed my Golurk. He's going to bring me all the way down to Sturdy, of course. And so I'm going to set up a nice rock polish here. And at this point, I am pressing EQ. No questions asked. If he goes into Swallow, that is a bold play, sir. And I kind of commend you for that, but not worth it. No, 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 no. So he's going to bring in a Swallow. If he's adamant, he is Jolly. He's Jolly. Dang. Like, it I don't know, doesn't make a ton of sense in my book, because you have Quick Attack for Stab, and I get, you know, that you want to outspeed most things, but the fact that, like, Swallow just doesn't really have enough power on its own. But look at Weezing tanking that nice hit real quick. Unfortunately, it's too late into this game that I'm going to have any chance of bringing this back, but hopefully I can get it in the next round. So that is going to be the game, although I'm going to be able to eat up any special hit this Omastar is going to go for. It's just not going to happen in regards to actually winning this game out, because no matter what his Primeape is, Beheeyem is not going to appreciate a hit. So I'm going to press Psychic here. He's going to Shell Smash, be real artsy real quick. I better wake up, otherwise I got like max rolls, or maybe I probably already did. Because he's going to go down, he doesn't even have White Herb, maybe it's Lumberry. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I lost. I don't know 100% actually. I guess we'll see. Beheeyem's pretty bulky, but I don't know, it's a Primeape. Primeape's kind of powerful, right? Yeah, 105 is not bad, not bad. But I'm going to pause until he actually brings it out. Okay, I'm not sure why he took 30 seconds to bring out Primeape, but he finally did. Goes for U-turn, and yes, that is going to take me out. That would have been interesting if that didn't take me out, but I guess we'll find out. Hold on, I'm going to do a real quick calc. Okay, looking at these calcs, actually, if he was Jolly Scarf, he had no chance to take me out because I had 57.6% left. And this is if he's adamant. It would have been an average roll. Excuse those cars out there. That it would have been an average roll if he would have taken me out. But if he was Jolly, he had no chance. And if he was Bandit, of course, I would have taken me out. But I really don't know, judging by his team. But yeah, that's the battle. So I'm going to go on to my next battle here, and I'll pause. And nope, I'm not going to pause. This actually looks like a really fun team. No one has used Pharaoh Seed too much recently, so I'm glad they're starting to. Now, here's a really bulky team, so I didn't change anything about my team. Probably should put Sucker Punch on Shiftry, but what are you going to do? Not do that, apparently. So, what I can do is I want to start with something that hits hard. His name's Shiftry. That's fine that he starts with Pharaoh Seed. I can press Focus Blast here. Most don't carry Focus Blast, so I might not even expect it, but he can easily go into his Togetic right now. So I'm going to press Dark Pulse. He stays in. If I flinch, that'd be cool. That is not the case. I don't really understand this though. I'm just going to press Defog as he goes into his Togetic. So yeah, why would you set up hazards against a well-known defogger? I don't know. But what I can do in this scenario is not very much. This is why Special Shiftry is not as useful. But I'm going to go to Weezing, because for the most part I'm going to be able to take hits. Which I take that Tri Attack nicely. Thankfully, what is it? Serene Grace does not ruin my day. But I do press Sludge Bomb as he goes into Pharaoh Seed. I'm fine with this scenario, so I can just go right back into Shiftry. Then I can press Defog, and it's the same old song and dance. But he's gonna T-Wave me now. I don't see him staying in. Did he stay in? He stayed in. Well, I'm gonna press Fire Blast in hopes that it did not predict that, but he did. Well, this is not looking good for me. I definitely need to think more about my plays right now. So, you can definitely Stone Edge here, there is no doubt about that. I'm gonna go to my Behemoth, not just because it's my probably best play. I'm gonna press Psychic here, and just to see if he would necessarily stay in, but yeah, Energy Ball obviously would have done more in this scenario. He does Drain Punch to finish me off. And basically, I have Wailord. So, I dare you to bring in the hard hitter. He's probably going to go into Ferroseed. I'm going to press Earthquake. Look at this. Look at freaking Banded Wailord doing damage. Look at Wailord. This is probably not going to be a great laddering session because I don't see me winning too many battles with this ridiculous team. I do have a much better team, but I want to just attempt to showcase this competitively. I don't see that necessarily happening, but he's going to go into Behemoth here, and I'm just going to go into Shiftry in hopes that I could possibly get off a Defog. I don't necessarily see that happening, but goes for Dark Pulse here. I'm going to hopefully defog. Nope, not happening. And so what I can do though is I can go into Combuskin, probably take one hit, and then I can retaliate with a Fire Punch. And that should be looking good for moi. So, but if you bluff that he's not Specs, you know, definitely good on his part. But I'm able to get off the Swords Dance. Hopefully this does a lot of damage to this Whiscash. I do not see this thing being scarfed. Might be Dragon Dance. I don't see Whiscash like ever. Like this is my first time actually seeing it in NU this gen. But Whiscash is actually really cool. So the Sky Uppercut does a ton, but it does not kill because Combuskin is Combuskin, even though I'm adamant. So nice. And in this situation, I can go to Wailord, because my name is Wailord. And how fast are you, Whiscash? You're not too fast, and judging by the fact that you're leftovers, I think I'm base 65. I think I am. Nope, I'm base 60, so please don't have speed investment and die to okay, that's fine too. Waterfall does nothing. Outspeed and flinch a million times, please. Not what I was going. Ah, nice. I mean, that's what Tritech's kind of good for, to be honest, but not good in the slightest. Oh, I thought, nice. So, he's gonna go for Dazzling Gleam. It's not going to do a KO from this range, because I am max HP Wailord. Although it has base 45 defenses, so that's not the greatest in the world, but no luck on my side today. I'm going to press Waterfall one more time. And actually, I think I outspeed his entire team. So this could actually be really good. His best thing to retaliate at this point is probably his Munchlax, because that may be the only thing that can guarantee take a hit. Wailord might actually clean up. And if that doesn't happen, I think Golem does. The point is, surprisingly, I think I actually have a chance this match, so I'm going to pause until he actually makes a move. So yes, he does in fact go into Munchlax. I'm going to press Waterfall, do a ton of damage. He's going to curse on me. Okay, at this point I can 2 a KO. I've yet to flinch anyone yet though, so it'd be really nice if you do me some justice. Nice, Wailord. Nice. And I feel that is okay because of the fact that he froze me, even though there was technically a 40% chance for some kind of hacks to happen. But then I got frozen for one turn. I don't know, to be honest. I don't like to justify hacks in the end. It's kind of, in my opinion. He ends up outspeeding me. That's unfortunate. At this point, I don't see this Whiscash. I don't know if it's super offensive or not. Let's see. If I bring in the Wheezing, I'd have to go for Shadow Ball. And so I'm gonna run a couple of calcs real quick and I'll be right back. Okay, so there is no chance in the world that Wheezing is gonna have a good time against Regirock here. So as long as Golem outspeeds, which this Whiscash took a Banded Waterfall. Please, please, no! Oh my gosh! I totally did not mean for that to happen. I honestly just hoped I outsped because I was offensive, but he's sub-predicting my Sucker Punch. Yeah, I definitely should have went to Wheezing in that situation because he would have went to Regirock, and if he went to gosh, it's so bulky. But now you give me a nice weakness policy. Thanks, buddy. So I accidentally won that one. Unnecessary crit, and he's gonna bring in his Behemoth here, and just so nothing outspeeds me ever, I'm gonna press Sucker Punch. Hello? Really? Really? Well, yeah, he's choice specs, and well, I have nothing. But is he gonna keep tricking me? I'm gonna press Sucker Punch. You gonna trick me again? Okay, that's fine. I'm gonna press Sucker Punch again. Don't do this to me. Come on, Behemoth. You won't do this to me. See, he's thinking. What's he gonna go for this time? Am I gonna outspeed him? Like, he probably shouldn't outspeed me anyway, but I'm just doing this to be sure because I don't want to lose nothing. So yeah, GG, dude. Definitely a crazy match. A lot crazier than I expected. But yeah, so I'm gonna get one more probably this session, and we're gonna hope to break 1200. Alright, we got another one right away. This is a very scary team in comparison. So let's start out with the Shift Tree and just hope that things are going to go well. Yes. Against Ferroseed, if he's specially defensive, maybe he'll think. Yeah, it looks like his defensive core is Wheezing and Ferroseed. It's not the strongest defensive core, but should do alright. So I'm gonna go for a nice Focus Blast. First turn, no jokes, Life Orb Focus Blast does a ton of damage, not even bad. He's gonna go for a Toxic, I don't care one bit. I'm gonna press Dark Pulse here. If you have Protect, you know that's fine. He goes into Wheezing, not the best of plays, as it was definitely easy for me to switch up moves in that situation. I can definitely press Dark Pulse here. If he goes into Throw, at this point, Ferroseed is so low that I think I could just press Leaf Storm on Throw if he decides to bring it in. But I guess we'll find out. And this is definitely just going extremely well for me right now. Dark Pulse once again. He's probably an Assault Vest variant actually. Nope, he's Leftovers. In which case, yes, I'm just going to press Leaf Storm as my last stand. He's going to go into Leafeon. And that's to a KO if I've seen one. If I didn't have Life Orb and Poison on me. But good. So at this point, he could definitely have knockoff, and I'm not letting that happen to me. So what I'm gonna do, I can press Sludge Bomb, but if he goes into Ferroseed, I can never forgive myself. So I'm gonna press Fire Blast, and yes, he does go into Ferroseed. So good, that Ferroseed does go down. That's really nice, as it puts a lot of freedom into Wheezing's choice of Sludge Bomb. Although Golem is still a thing, and even Wheezing's still a thing, but hear ye. I can go into Wailord, but like, I'll lose the band, but then again, it's like, what am I really gonna do with this in the first place? Also, I don't know what kind of fighting stab this throw has, whether it's Storm Throw or Circle Throw. All these various throws, I tell you. Oh, see, it's a joke because his name's Throw. I didn't mean that. Okay, so, looking at it, he is base 45. He's definitely going to outspeed Behemoth. I don't want to stay in though, so I'm going to go into Wailord. And he's going to knock off, yes. I am going to go for a double edge in this situation because if he brings in Leafeon, I can actually get off some decent damage. That is the case, and that's why I have max HP, because Double Edge does absolutely nothing. Now I can go back into Wheezing, take a Leaf Blade, or a Yawn, actually. A Yawn. Yes, I did not expect this Yawn. That is one thing I did not expect. Not sure what he's going to bring in here, but I'm going to bring in Combuskin, just to see what he'll go for. He ends up bringing in his Wheezing, which I'm absolutely not super okay with, but I can go into my own Wheezing, as I have high confidence that he's not going to go for Willow, or anything in his move pool is going to do very little to my Wheezing. So he's going to go for a Sludge Bomb. That's not going to do anything in comparison to the Sludge Bomb I'm going to be throwing at him. He's going to go into his throat. If it poisons, I'm honestly fine, because it gets off some decent damage residually. And I'm going to go into Wailord once again, as he can go for knockoff again. I can keep my specs, as it may be helpful for later. That Simipour is looking a little scary, that's for sure. But yeah, I'm going to pause until he makes a move. Nope. He's going to go for the Circle Throw. Yep, so he's going to phase me out. And I don't really feel confident that Golem is going to take him out, even though I am adamant max attack. Yeah, adamant max attack versus a throw. Let's look at the calcs here. It does 43 to 51. That's a higher roll. I am not willing to risk that. We're going to go into Wailord. He's going to go for the Toxic. Did not expect that at all. I can easily press Double Edge here. If he goes into Leafeon, I get even more damage off. And Leafeon's pretty fast, so it's going to be nice to get that relatively faster poke out of here. His fastest poke is easily a Simipour, which outspeeds my entire team in a variety of circumstances. But yes, he's going to finish off my Wailord here. Now this is okay for sure for me, as I can easily press Fire Punch with my Combuskin. Or I could just press Protect and like not be in a situation at all. I'm going to go into my Golem, because it doesn't necessarily say what set I am. And if you went for Circle Throw there, my weakness policy would activate and I'd be thrown out. So I would not want that at all. I'm not willing to risk missing Stone Edge after a Rock Polish. He's going to go for the Yawn once again. It's really good for stalling me, I'll tell you that for real quick. I'm going to go to Combuskin here. I'm going to... this is difficult. I'm going to set up a Swords Dance. This is interesting. I'm gonna go for a Fire Punch, get off some decent damage. Ooh, that's almost a 2 KO, but he crits and poisons. Oh, oh, right when I thought I had hope. Okay, so yeah, no problem, man. No prob. So I can, at this point, go into my Wheezing. I can press Sludge Bomb and pretty confidently to a KO him. And you might expect with the way that I'm bringing this in that I'm offensive anyway. Whack. Not sure what that means. But he's going to taunt me. I was not expecting that. I'll tell you that for what for. And so I wonder if it's a speed tie. Nope. That Fire Blast does a decent amount, but not nearly enough to take me out. And now I get the crit. See, I'm getting crits when they don't matter at all. Oh, darn it. Okay. Anyway, this is gonna come down really close. Wheezing can handle Leafeon at this range. Wheezing can kind of handle Golem. And Wheezing is going to die to Simipour. I can bring in Behemoth, I think, on Simipour. So I'm gonna do that. So what I'm going to do is set up a calc though, so I can figure out what kind of Simipour it is if it's not Life Orb. But I'm going to go right into Behemoth now. Let's see if he goes for a nice Hydro. Goes for Brine. Now that's unexpected. But as much as I could go for Energy Ball, do I want to? No. I'm gonna go for Psychic. Exactly. See, for the most part though, I've learned that going for Psychic is... I've learned that it's usually just the automatic play you should go for in most circumstances. But yeah, here he's gonna go for a Smackdown. Did not know that was a thing, and I'm surprised that Golem lived that. But yeah, I'm gonna press Psychic once more, and actually I'm gonna go into Wheezing just in case I really need Golem and the combination of Behemoth to eat up a hit and Golem to live through Sturdy. So I'm just gonna press Sludge Bomb here. Gonna go for Sucker Punch. No big deal, as his Simipour is the only one left, and so I can easily press Sludge Bomb here. I don't care if he takes me out. Not a problem. Not sure why he's using Brine though. And we're just gonna finish up with Golem getting a nice bit of damage here. And yeah, nice weakness policy. Golem getting damage. And yes, that is going to be the game. So yeah, GG. Okay. But yeah, this puts me at 12-15. So it's not as high as I'd like to get, but then again, I was using like a really goofy team. But yeah, 1400 is where it starts off in this tier. But yeah, next time I promise there's a really good team that I have in store for you guys. This is just goofy and I wanted to see how it goes, and it didn't do too bad. But yeah, so that's all that, and like I said in the beginning of the video, if you'd like to check out that parody that I made on my channel, please feel free to. I would absolutely be delighted if you checked it out, left a comment or some nice support from me. Much appreciated, guys. You guys are awesome. Thank you, MeteorFalls, for watching. Like, comment, sub it. Until later. Peace.